Bye.
This is Malhar, my toddler. You must be having little one in your family too. We do not compromise safety of our little ones at any cost. But look at this video from my society's main entrance. This is more or less applicable to your society too. Look at the number of visitors. Who is valid? Who is fake? Which vehicle is of society members? Which vehicle belongs to outsiders? Some outsiders even parked vehicle in your parking area. How would you find them? Cab checks in, checks out. How long cab was inside your premises? Has he even made a valid entry in your register? Maid checks in, checks out. Which floor she is going? While checking out, she has some belongings with her. Are those belongings really of her? Lots of questions, but no real answer. Hence, we decided to implement MyGate. It's an apartment security and visitor management system. It's intelligent, efficient, and mainly, it's affordable. When you will contact them, the MyGate team, what they will be doing, they will be making one agreement with you, the society. The agreement will be something like this, as you can see. The agreement will be something like this. What that agreement says, they'll be giving you a device. Device is equal to mobile. This is the device provided by the MyGate. They'll be giving this device. That's first. The particular mobile device, the IMEI number will be mentioned on your agreement. As you can see it here. The device, the number of mobiles they'll be providing, that all depends on the society, the size of society, number of flats, the frequency of visitors. Based on that, they'll be providing you this device. They call it as a device, but this is a mobile, which is a Redmi 5A to be more precise. It's hardly a 6,000 rupees in price, and they have installed their application on it. So this particular device will be with the security guards on your main gate. So based on your visitors frequency, they'll be providing you the devices. Per device, they'll be charging you 3,000 rupees. The maintenance of this device will be done by them. For example, this malfunctionals, not working the way it should be, it's slow, sluggish, as any other problem, they will take care of this. So 3,000 rupees per month, per device. So in case of my society, we have chosen 3 devices. That means 9,000 rupees a month will be paying them. That's the only expense you have on your end. Rest of the stuff will be managed by them. This particular mobile will be routed. That means what? It will be CH routed. That means what? Apart from their own app, you will not be able to use anything else. You won't be able to use anything else. Why so? It makes sense as well. If you provide this device to the security guard, your security guards might start watching YouTube videos and all. So they have CH routed into it. So only that application will work. It works the same way your ATM works. If you go to your ATM machine, the ATM center, when you go, you will notice it's actually a Windows system, but only the ATM application will be visible on the screen. You won't be able to use the actual Windows machine. The rest of the features will be disabled. The same way, it's called the CH routing. They have done a CH routing into it. So far what we have seen is you approach the MyGate team, and I forgot to mention that once you approach to the MyGate team, they have a policy. As per the policy, if the society is approaching to the MyGate team, they'll give you a 1 month free trial. The free 1 month, whatever devices you have, they won't charge any rupee for that. Next, if your society is maintained by the builder, if the builder is approaching, then there is no free trial. On the first day itself, they will start charging, which is a 3,000 rupees per month. Now your registration is done. 1 month free trial is started. So before the trial starts, what they will be doing, they'll come to your premises. The MyGate team will come to your premises, and what they will be doing, they will be collecting all the data. For example, how many vendors you have, all the service providers basically. For example, the laundry man, the milkman, the maids. What is the security guard name? What is the maid's name? Then they will also ask for the ID proof, the government ID proof, for example Aadhaar card or PAN card and all. They'll collect all this data, they'll put everything, they'll verify everything, and they'll put it on their server. So that's data will be collected, and they will create a profile for every vendor. For all these vendors, those who come to your society, they'll create a profiles for that. So what exactly profile, how you can create a profile in your mobile, that I will show in some time. Let's get into the quick demo, what exactly it is and how it works. So what you will be doing, you will be going on your app store, and from there you'll be downloading a MyGate app. It's available for Apple as well as for the Android. You go there. I don't know about Windows, but these two I have tried. So this is what the app looks like. So as you can see, the moment you install an app, while installing, it will be asking you your name, your mobile number, where you exactly reside. That means the address, the flat number, and your email ID. These are the things which will be asking. For example, then once you install that, once you provide all this information, the app will be installed on your system, on your mobile, and the entries will look like this. So this is what my registration look like. As you can see, there is my name. I can add my photo as well if I want. Then there's my mobile number, then there's my email ID. And the moment I install it, the application will be providing me one 6-digit unique code. It will be unique. No other resident from your society will be getting this unique code. So this particular code will be mapped to your mobile and to your registration, to your profile basically, to be mapped. So it will be unique number. So these are the initial level details you need to add into the app. Once you add that, what else you can add? You can add the family numbers also. So there is no restrictions. For example, you have 4 family members, or I'll put it other way. If you have 4 mobiles in your home, all these 4 mobiles can install the MyGate, and there's no charge for that. It's a free of cost. You can add it, install those applications, and every family member can register separately. Or if you want to register this particular app, you want to register through this app, you want to register any another family member, that also you can do with the My Family. So from here you can see I have added my family members into it, and they also, every family member will get the unique 6-digit identification code. So far we installed the app, then we added the user into it, and then we added a My Family entry also into it. Going next, what else you can add? You can add your vehicles entry into it also. So you can see there is a tab called as My Vehicles. For example, in our society we have a rule where per flat 1 4-wheeler is allowed and 2 2-wheelers are allowed. So you'll be adding those details into it. More than that you won't be able to add. Okay, once you add all of that data, that particular request will be sent for the approval to your society's admin. So every society will have an admin. So once you add all these details into it, that particular request will be sent to the admin. So the admin entries, the admin profile also looks like the same. So luckily I am the admin of my society, so I can show you how exactly admin's profile is. So same application admin will also be installing. Only extra feature he will be getting here, that is called as the add users. You see it here, you see the add users here. Now once you go into the add users, the admin of that society will be able to see all these pending requests. So these are all the people, those who are installed the application. They added their details into it. For example, their name, their flat number, their mobile numbers, then their vehicle numbers and everything. All the information has been added. Now it's admin's duty to go to each and every request, make sure that the particular user request is valid, the user is really a owner or tenant. All this information he has to verify, and then accordingly he will approve the request. As you can see, the first request I will approve here. This is the one pending request. I know this particular request, this particular user personally, so I'll add this, I will approve this. So I can see that this is the number and everything, and I will add it as an owner and I will save it. Once I have saved it, that particular user request is approved now. Now to that particular user, he will be getting one notification. He'll get one notification by saying that the admin has approved your request. Now on, the particular user will be able to use the MyGate app features, full functionality that particular user will be able to use. Okay, so this is how the application window from the user side. Now let's move to the devices. The device which the MyGate team will be providing, it will be like this. This device is with it will be on your main gate of the society. Security guard, whoever has this device, will be having his own security codes. This is 2.296. As you can see, this is our security guard who has this device. Now he'll be presented with this window. As you can see, there are a couple of options here. We'll go through each option. Now, first of all, for example, there is a new maid. That particular maid's profile has to be created, and this is how it will be created. The security guard will be going to this location. You can see that there's an add data option here. It will be going on that add data option, and it will be creating a new service provider. That particular security guard has to put on the name of that. For example, maid is coming in, as we have seen for the sake of example. So maid's name has to be set there. Then the mobile number. Next, if she has or he has a vehicle, then document type. So you can choose a document type, for example, PAN card, Aadhaar card, driving license, all the government document IDs. You can choose among them. You can click a photo of it and you can upload on the inside app, and app will upload it to the MyGate Teams data server. So that particular ID will be chosen. You can attach a photo of that particular document. You can click a photo, as you can see. You can click a photo and you can attach it to the app, and the app will send it to the server. Then next, like, we can add the free time slot, at what time she normally comes in and all, the mobile number and all. That particular maid works for which number of flat which she works for. So you can choose the flat. You can see the list of the flats, and you can choose, for example, she's working here. You can choose the flat numbers, and that particular maid will be assigned to that particular flat. Okay, now what will happen the moment I register all these details, the moment I submit, that particular maid will get again a 6-digit security unique code. That code will be applicable only to that maid. So whenever that maid comes in, for example, that maid next day maid came for the work, so she will be telling the security code or a unique code to the security guard, whoever having this device in his hand, and the security guard will put on the security code, for example, this one. The moment she puts in, you can see all the details of that particular maid. You can see that she works for these 2 flats and all these details. The moment I click on the in, that means security guard will click on the in button. Whoever the owner of these 2 flats will get a notification on their app. So for example, notification will be something like this. Let me go to my mobile. Directly go to the my daily helps, and you can see there, this is my maid, and she has checked in at what time and she left at what time. Okay, we can take another example also. For example, we'll get another example, which is this example also we can choose. You can see that this particular maid works for these number of flats, and she has checked out already. If she's on the gate and wants to come in, she has to put on that number, and then she will be checked in. The moment I click on this in, what will happen, all these flats, these 3 flats will get the notification that the maid has checked in into the premises. That's pretty good. For example, let's say there is a guest. Okay, all of a sudden the guest arrives on the main gate. What will happen? So let me put my mobile aside. Here it is. So what will happen, the guest has arrived. The particular guest has to put on the number. So I will put this name as Yogesh. Then vehicle, if I have, then only the vehicle number he has to put, and then which flat they are going to. They are going to flat number this. Now look at my mobile. The moment that they click on the submit, I will be getting a call. As you can see it here, I'll be getting a call. Now if I approve that, so I have approved. The moment I approve, you can see it here, green button in front of it. The security guard will come to know that the particular request has been granted. The security guard has to just let him particular guest to in, and I'll be getting the notification as well. As you can see it here, I'll be getting the notification that guest had checked in, and the guest name is, you can see it here as a Yogesh. Pretty good. Okay, so this is in case if the guest comes to your place, okay, all of a sudden without your knowledge. Now if you know that that this and this time the guest will be coming to your place, then what you can do, you have another feature. What is that? If you know the there will be a visitor, you can invite the visitor. For example, you can see it here. I will invite the visitor from, for example, others. For example, I'll put on the name and the mobile number. I'll be putting here. The moment I send the invite, what will happen? I'll be getting that particular visitor, not me, the particular visitor, whichever name and phone number you have put in, that particular user will be getting one SMS, and that SMS will be having again a 6-digit code. That 6-digit code has to do the security guard. Security guard will again put on this number into the app, and the moment he puts on the number, what will happen? The particular guest will be able to come inside a property, and his entry will be marked here. As you can see, there are a couple of entries here. Do you see? Sometime before I made this entry. The same way you can see it here. Someone has came for the fitting the TV, then someone has came for glass fitting and all these entries will be maintained. So since morning, as you can see, there are 20 visitors in our society. Okay, for example, this particular the service provider has went into this and this flat, along with you can see the vehicle number and his photo. Blue, eh? Purple. Pink. Orange. Green. Green. Blue. Blue. Oh, blue. Purple. Pink. Green. Blue. So admin can also log into api.mygate.in. So this is what the page looks like. Once I log in, home page. On home page you see couple of charts. So as of now there are only 53 visitors since morning. The visitors from last 7 days and all, you can change this value. You can check the visitors from last 30 days. Even you can go back to the years, and from there you can pull out the data, who has checked in and who has checked out. All the information will be presented. Then you see the current visitors, as I said. So in the morning time 12 to 3 you can see there are 6 visitors. Then morning time 3 a.m. there were 2 visitors, and from 6 to 9 there are 53 visitors. So total there are 53 visitors, current visitors. Active guards, 7 active guards in my society. Active flats, that means those many users are actually using my MyGate. Next is like unregistered users. These are the unregistered users. Then so these are some of the information which you can pull and you can see from a dashboard. Next is, you can see there are a couple of options here, couple of menus here. For example, the first one is manage society. You can see there is a manage society details. If I click on this, being admin, I will be able to change my society details. Next in notice board, if I want to send out some notice to every registered user, I can simply click on the manage notice board. I can put on some notice, and that will be sent out as a notification to every user through the MyGate app. Then I can manage my particular building. Then I can manage the flats, the gate and everything. Then we can manage the parking and everything. Then I can manage society committee as well. I can add committee members, I can remove committee members and all. Everything is available. Next is like manage residents. Most of us will be interested in this part. For example, to the manage owner tab, and from here I will be able to pull all the flat owners details. For example, I would like to see like this flat belongs to which user and all. I can simply go here and I can check out this patch belong to this and this user, the primary mobile number, the secondary mobile number, the floor number, how many family members are there and all, the vehicle details and all. I will be able to pull. Particular this owner is misbehaving then I can simply go to the edit, and from there I can ban the particular user from using MyGate facilities. So if I ban it, then next time when the particular user checks in, security guards will be notified that this particular user has been banned, and they will take a prevention action against that user. Well, if I go to the manage service providers, I will be able to see all my service providers, those who provide a service in the society. So for example, this particular user has been assigned, which is a flower delivery boy. I can simply go to this particular tab, and I can see who is that user, the phone number, the ID proof, and everything I will be able to see. So this particular user is our flower delivery guy. I will be able to see all that information. Going next, even I can even ban, or I can discard the credentials of that user, and that means that particular service provider will not be able to enter into the society and all. I can check out like what time the particular flower boy had checked in and all that kind of information, how long he was being into the society and all. So that's all it is. Then you can pull the reports as well. For example, one report like attendance. Let's see what is the service provider's attendance. So this is what I can see. So for example, this particular user, like this is his all information I will be able to pull. That is how it works. Even I can go into the reports, and from reports I can see, for example, entry and exit report. So this is the entry and exit report, like what time and all. Suppose I want full details, I can download the entry and exit reports. It will create one .csv file, which is like your Excel sheet file, and you can just save it and open it. Once I open it, this is how the entry and exit report looks like. So you can see all the details right from the day starts, all the details, like what time, who has logged in, the vehicle details, and everything I will be able to see. So that's how it is. You choose your admin very wisely, because admin will be exposed to all the data, and data is kind of the name, the mobile number, the vehicle details, the flat details, the family numbers, everything will be visible to the admin. If you have added a photo, which I advise to add the photo, because until and unless admin sees your photo, he will never be able to know like who is that particular person who has sent the request. So I advise adding a photo. But this all the information, if the admin does not understand the responsibility of this data, or does not understand the importance of or criticality of this data might get leaked. So that is very important. So choose your admin wisely. So that's the only problem, because the power always comes with the great responsibility. But everything is not good here. Okay, there are some limitations of the app as well. One of the main limitation is that for example, in our society we have a 750 flats. So what we have decided, 750 flats and 8 buildings we have. So these 8 buildings will have 8 admins, and these 8 admins will be reviewing the user request. So if you look at the entire security of this app is based on 2 things. First is how efficiently your security guards make the entries. That's first. Second is how efficient your admin works. Now admin will be getting a request. We have seen that if admin is getting the request, admin has to verify whether that entry belongs to, it's a valid entry or not. If the valid entries or valid data has been put into the request or not. If for example someone is presenting themselves as an owner but they are not actually owner, they are tenant, then that's the fault of admin. Admin has to verify that. So if you look at that whole structure, the entire structure depends on 2 things. That is, first is how efficient your security guards, how efficiently they are making the entries. Next, how good your admin is. This is just a limitation of the concept. That's one. Next is what problem we are facing currently. We have 8 admins, 750 users are there. Now what we were thinking, ideally that particular admin will be restricted to only that building. That means per building we have 70 flats, for example. That particular building's admin, ex-admin, will be able to see only the request or the information of that particular building users, not some other buildings users. But what is happening here, they don't have this feature. And the particular admin will be exposed to all the data of all the buildings. So that's actually one flaw. MyGate, if you're watching this, I will say like you implement that feature as soon as possible. That's one. Okay, that's another bug. Second is if you look at this entire structure, the entire structure works on the your mobile data and the network coverage. If no proper network coverage on your main gate where the actual device is, then again you have to start making the manual entries. So it's not a problem of MyGate. So these are the only two things I have found so far, but rest of the stuff I'll be saying very good. And there's one more thing I would like to mention. The response of MyGate representatives is not that good. When we implemented at the first, it was good, but later on when we want to contact them for any query or anything, they are responding. I'm not saying they are not responding, but it's kind of slow. It's not that prompt which used to be when we started this. But I will say that's just the human tendency. That's what happened. But overall, out of 10, I will say I will give 10 out of 9 marks to the MyGate. It is a very good concept they have implemented. It's a very good app. All the entries will be stored into a centralized database. So such are the good features they have. They do have. They worked hard on that. But still, as I said, there are two limitations. That the admin limitation, as I said, admin is exposed to all the information. That's one. Second limitation, as I said, the network coverage. That's the second limitation. Third, I expect a good response, a very prompt response from MyGate representatives. That's the only thing. But overall, I'm very happy with this app. I will recommend this app in your society. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. If you like this, please subscribe, share, and like. Thank you. दमलास काय? दमलास काय?